Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new, my name is Olivia, and for today's wrap style I'm going to be recreating a style that Andrea did a few years ago, and I'm going to be putting my own little spin on it and doing it in my own colors. But I'm going to be using 3 scarves for today's wrap, and it's a no shaper wrap. I'm going to be using this watercolor 2-in-1, a lace triangle, and a shimmery folded into fourths. Now I'm going to try to make this quick, but this first scarf I'm going to be putting on is the watercolor, and I'm going to just fold it to fit my head, and I'm going to place it even Steven-ish, crisscross in the back. No knots for this particular scarf. Just going to leave it hang down on to my shoulders. For the second scarf, I'm going to be putting this on even Steven. You can leave one side a little bit longer than the other one, but that's okay. You know, I'm just choosing even Steven. I'm bringing it underneath of these 2 tails. And I'm going to be tying a knot. Now the knot is going to be more towards my ear than right on the center of my neck. Just tie a quick knot, and I'm going to throw these tails over my shoulder, just like so. Now for this portion, I'm taking the two watercolor 2-in-1s. I'm going to bring them across after I've folded them into thirds, covering up just that last little bit of the shimmery scarf. I'm going to spin around, lift my hair, go underneath, and tuck in. Now you can be as neat with tucking in as you want to, or just leave fringes hanging. It's your choice. There we go. I'm just going to tuck those in. Okay, and the second one, I'm doing the exact same thing. It's going to be pretty much over the top of it, the last tail. Okay. Bringing it up and around. You can see, flattening out that hair. And I'm going to tuck in. Okay, there's a fringe. Not a big to do. Okay, so I have this. And now the third scarf I'm going to be using is this lace triangle. And the way you place it is all up to you. How much of the little fringy bits you show is, again, up to you. I'm going to be folding it in half. And I want to make sure that this folded piece is in the front. And I go like so. Reaching it around the back. I tied it just at the back of this shimmery. I've laid it just at the back of the shimmery. Now for this, I'm going to be very gentle, and I'm just going to tie a quick knot, just like so. Okay, my apologies. Somebody was coming to pick up the water heater for us, yeah, because that was a whole to-do over the weekend. The water heater blew, so my goodness, I ran up and down the steps. But to continue on with this video, I am going to be using 2 brooches, and yeah, running up and down the steps is fun. So anywho, I'm going to be using this beautiful brooch, and I do forget the name of this one, but it's really pretty, and I think it matches this one very well. Okay, I'm going to be putting them on this side, right about, let's say, the first one right about here, and there we go. Okay, and then the other one, I'm going to try to get it to be slightly above, but have it centered in that one. Fingers crossed. If it doesn't work, I'm just leaving it the way it is because that's the way it was meant to be. Okay. All right. So close. That's cute. Digging it. There we go. All right, better. Okay. Let me dab my teary eyeball and give you a spin around to show you. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you again in the next video.